Today in Performer's Workshop, we continue with our study on fears and dreams.
I've been dying of curiosity. We've only got 3 people left.
We get cut off, our time run out before we get to tell our dream. I had so many strange dreams, I didn't know which one to choose. But I've already told you guys a lot of my dreams.
Yeah, Before Cuthbert goes, I just wanted to say one thing that I had remembered during our time off, and that was a dream I had about 2 years ago. It sounds funny at the beginning, but then it turns out to be kind of awesome at the end. See, I dreamed I was in El Paso, Texas, like that time we went, and I was riding one of those scat buses at night, and then it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was the only one there, and then the bus crashed into a telephone pole. And then, see, it was like an accordion against the telephone pole. Yeah. And I walked out, and I was hurt, and I was kind of a hazy view. And I saw the guy who drove the bus, he walked out. And then something really that sent a chill up my spine. The chair got up and walked out.
I remember a story a long time ago in a great big fairy tale book I had about the dancing chairs. It was really creepy.
I know, but see, he walked out, and the chair he was sitting on...
There was a table, too.
Reuben, the chair he was sitting on just got up out and just walked out, too, and I went, ah!
Yeah, that's really something. We left off with Cuthbert.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of very peculiar dreams, but I think one that really stuck in my mind a lot was, I've always enjoyed amusement parks so much, and especially the one we have now, thanks to you, Squint, and the zoo and all. But in this dream, I went to this really great amusement park, and for some reason, I fell asleep, or I got locked in, and I woke up and everyone was gone. And it looked so scary,
Was it at night?
It was at night, and everything was deadly quiet. And there's something really creepy about looking at the merry-go-round, and the horses are all still and shadowy, and nothing's moving. And
those gondola cars are just sitting up?
Yeah, everything is just stopped like it died, and there's not a human voice anywhere or a sound. And I walked around, all I could hear was the crunch of my feet on the gravel, and it looked so spooky. And I went over and looked at the roller coaster, and it looked really grotesque, throwing those big shadows down. And I wandered all around trying to get out, but there was this huge high gate and a big padlock on it, and I couldn't get out.
And what about the fun house, the spook house?
I walked by that. I saw myself in those funny mirrors, but it wasn't very funny when it was just me.
And they had those little fake tombstones by the spook house?
Yeah, I went by the spook house. It really looked spooky, all those grotesque faces staring at me. And I just was wandering all around that park, so quiet and everything. And then it just kind of faded away. But it was like in my mind, I could hear that real slow merry-go-round music. Doom, 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 doom. But it wasn't merry, it was eerie,
That's very interesting. I always thought that would be like that. It's like a great big party after all the people are gone, and the floors are littered with streamers and noisemakers, but then it's all deadly quiet. Yeah, I get the feeling, all right. Here.
Squint, tell us about your dream.
Oh, so many different ones. Well, I'll tell you about the one. See, there's little parts of some of my dreams that carry over into other dreams that I have. This particular one, I didn't think you've heard that. It's about...
That's the only one.
I was on a boat, but it was an ancient sailing ship. And I was like King Ahab, and I was shouting orders to everyone. And I was looking for the great white whale, but all I could see was sharks everywhere. And it was making me very angry. And I told the guys to raise the spyglass and find me that whale. And then they announced another shark. I was getting very frustrated. And then a terrible storm broke out. And I fell overboard. And when I hit the water, I turned into Peter Pan. Yeah. And somebody tossed me a skateboard. Not a surfboard, a skateboard. and I went skating over the waves. And there was this music in the background, real fast surfing music, you know. And I was going bounding over the waves on that skateboard. And this went on for quite a while. And finally I landed on this island, Plonk.
In Wales,
I was being chased by whales then. Instead of sharks, they had turned into whales, and they were all chasing me on that skateboard. And then I landed on the island with a great plonk, and I fell over. And out of the woods came all these creatures like centaurs and mermaids and all my fantasies, you know. And they came crowding around looking at me, and I had no clothes on. Again. And they said, quick, give him some goat legs. And they tossed me a pair of fuzzy breeches, and I put them on, and they had little goat cloven hoofs on the feet. Here, and there I stood, and somebody stuck a flute into my hands. And I started playing this song, and everyone began to dance, and they brought wine, and they brought me a mermaid for my wife. Yeah, it was kind of like that.
And that Fantasia?
I probably had a lot of movies going around in my mind. Moby Dick, Peter Pan, Jaws, and
Where'd the
Fantasia.
skateboard come from?
I didn't know that was extra. Here, they said he brought me the wine and a mermaid for a wife. And then it just began to turn into all different colors, pink and green and blue. And there was noises in the air, bells, and little tinkly sounds. I didn't know what they were. And it all merged into a great big wave of color and drifted away.
Oh, my goodness. Peter Pan and Squint had, Ahab.
Squint out.
Yeah, but it was rather pleasant.
I dare say that it was. He probably even left out some good parts.
I did, but I'm trying to stay decent.
With the mermaid?
I always had fantasies about mermaids, but they're kind of private.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I've had some dreams where Kitty, Jane, and Valerie were mermaids. Yeah, and I was a shipwrecked sailor. Yeah.
Well, now, we are going to finish with the dreams and then go into the fantasies after that.
Oh, good, yeah.
Well, I was going to tell you about a dream I had. I've been watching one of your shows, Squint, on TV. You know, one of your School of the Sea programs. A whole bunch of stuff about sharks and whales and other nasty creatures. And I dreamed that you took me on one of your expeditions. And I was trying to be really brave. But we had to cross this river. There was a bridge, but it broke, and we all fell in the water. And we had to hurry and get out because there were all these crocodiles in there. And I was trying to run on ahead, and you encountered this big crocodile. And I said, oh, hurry, Squint, hurry. Get away from him. Don't go near him. And you went and pulled his mouth open, and you were looking at all his teeth and counting his teeth.
Hey, I was looking down in his mouth and counting his teeth.
That's right. And I said, no, don't do that. And then you stuck a stick in his mouth and kept it open. And kept counting his teeth and sticking your head way down in his mouth. But he didn't seem to hurt you. And another one came up to you, and you pulled his mouth open too. And he just let you. He didn't even try to bite you.
Well, now, I wish they'd really act that way. I was braver in your dream than I was in my own. Yeah. What happened after that?
Well, you just kept looking in their mouths. You know, there was about 5 of them finally. And they weren't afraid of you, and you weren't afraid of them. And you kept wondering why I was so excited. And I was running and got out of the water, got on the other bank. And you just very casually came along. You know, you didn't even rush or anything. And you left that one with the stick in his mouth.
Yeah, how very amusing. I like that dream. I should try that sometime.
Now watch him go get his head bitten off. Oh, Emma, you shouldn't have told him that. Now we have to try it out.
Oh, I sure wouldn't ever.